Hello there, my beautiful souls. Welcome into another daily read for Tuesday this time. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. And I do apologize if I sound out of it, a bit tired, because that's just how I'm feeling right now. It's Monday as I'm recording, and the weekend was just very busy due to graduations and a concert. And anyways, let's jump into the reading and see what Tuesday is meant to be all about. I feel like this collective is being described by at least spirit as a light seer, all right? Somebody who does maybe light work, but also holds this light and airy, pure, and even sensitive kind of energy. I'm hearing the word affected. And so I feel like the day is, all right, involving Six of Wands kinds of victory. And I feel like you're wanting to maybe experience more, but you have a lot on your plate. The Tuesday really feels very responsible. And I do sense that there's some levels of bad energy, to be completely honest with you. But I do feel like you're holding good energy and you're needing to more than ever protect that, okay? But it feels like Spirit's saying, go where you feel comfortable. Go where you are intuitively feeling the victory will stem from, all right? Or more so. And so there's a reminder that, say you're at home, for example, and you have the flexibility and the freedom, to step away, to go elsewhere for a bit. If the energy's bad, then do so, all right? And if it's a situation, say at work or whatever the case may be, where you don't have that choice to just up and migrate in the moment, you have certain tools and strategies, or maybe one in particular that you've used before, rewinding back, to help you cope and deal with that off energy, all right? But I did, in the last attempt to get this reading done, I got the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Justice card in the sideways position. And so I feel like you are seeing the wheel turn in your favor throughout this Tuesday, and it feels like your hard work, I want to say from the past and currently, is now more than ever paying off for you, and you're receiving this ultimate victory. But it feels like, again, with that Justice card in the sideways position, I felt the need to put them back in the deck and then just reshuffle. But I feel like you're needing full justice in regards to maybe stagnation, a lack of results, a lack of victory. And so it feels to be a day where Spirit's saying, it's partially here, it's partially coming in. We're stepping in the right direction. That's kind of the energy, the vibe. And so when you feel like, you're not nearly there, or you're maybe halfway there, or you just feel like the results, the victory, the positivity that's flowing in isn't all that you deserve, you're right, you know what I mean? But take everything, with a grain of salt is what I'm hearing. But also just make sure that you're in a state of gratitude and appreciation, and not thinking ahead too much, all right? Let's remember our worth, all right? Let's remember the power and the value of appreciating each and every bit of abundance that you are meant to receive, all right? But let's get some more cards. It feels like there's a sense of guiding taking place. This could be absolutely, due to Spirit, even if it's not your team of guides or just your team of guides. But you may be doing some sort of guiding yourself. It may be something like I do here with my tarot channel, my tarot business. But it was this attempt where I began, right, when saying that this collective entails light seers. Light workers is now what I'm hearing. But I just feel like you are more than ever standing tall and proud. Your confidence is standing out in the crowd, and you're feeling a bit dry, all right? You might be feeling dry in energy, and I can totally relate, being easily affected by this and that in life, and having a lot going on, the past playing into it, potentially. But it feels like you have the tools, you have the experience, I'm hearing the way of being to spark it up a bit, to light a fire under your behind, to make yourself feel more invigorated, less dry. But I'm also getting somebody's skin is very dry. You may have overdid it with electrolytes like myself recently, but it just seems to be the weather could play into it. You may not be utilizing a product or two that you should be, that hydrates your skin, but Spirit is saying that needs to be fixed, all right? It's making you uncomfortable, and it could cause other complications. Anyways, I'm hearing you gotta love the random messages. Yeah, so there's a purity about you throughout this day that is as well really shining bright, and I sense that it's non-forced. That's the wording coming through. But I want to as well remind you that, okay, you're in the midst of a wish fulfillment, something you asked for. So please remember that. While you may as well find that an upgrade or a new situation otherwise, or maybe further expansion or more success somehow, or further commitment for somebody out there is coming to mind and really taking a focus, because it seems like this collective is really trying to manifest this sooner rather than later. And there's somebody drawn to the reading where they're thinking and feeling, it's about time that I become rich, all right? I want to become rich, all right? Spirit's saying positive affirmations will really suit you at this time. Positive messages to throw out there to Spirit in the universe, within your energy field even, will really work to your advantage, all right? They're saying wake up and say, I'm going to conquer this day, all right? Wake up and say, I'm going to be rich sooner rather than later. Wake up and don't be afraid to express, even when you feel you're physically, alone. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. I want to be more empowered, okay? I want to have more success for my business or through my job. I want to finally meet my soulmate. Whatever you want and need, my friend, do not hold yourself back at this time more than ever from expressing and even maybe working towards, day by day or just step by step, because it's a daily read, towards, that wish fulfillment. But I do feel like for somebody, there's respect coming through for you, and it almost feels like the moon has a relevance at this time. I'm not sure what state the moon's in or what cycle it's in. Anyways, but I feel like you are as well finding that people are focusing on the way your mind works. And I'm getting the word backyard. Backyard. You may not have a backyard, and if you don't, the message isn't for you. It could be relevant otherwise, potentially. But I do feel as if some of which in this collective have a backyard that needs to be utilized somehow, if not multiple ways. And remember what you left behind and how much worse it was in comparison to what you have at hand now, because it feels like there's the potential of certain imperfections or difficulties or annoyances to make you question, even partially question, your choice from the recent past or the past in general. We can't question that at this time, all right? You're needing to trust that you are where you are in a temporary sense for multiple reasons, okay? And I'm hearing if there's, again, bad energy or just uncomfortable energy, it will come and go, okay? We want to at times control too much. And so releasing that need or that desire, that want for control in certain ways, or maybe in general for some, that also is going to play into this Tuesday very specifically. Just go with the flow is what I'm hearing. And Spirit's saying with this fire here, we're needing to at certain points light a fire under your behind, while you maybe are as well lighting a fire under others, okay? Other people's behinds. But interesting how I just took a power stance on right there. That is a power stance, right? It really empowers you, and I don't know, it's utilized in like public speaking and whatnot, but it feels like Spirit is trying to help you feel more empowered, as there's no shortage again of this confidence and standing tall and proud, but are you feeling empowered to the fullest extent? Maybe it comes and it goes, or it's just not fully there, but Spirit's saying you even need more than ever that ultra empowerment. But let's get ready to wrap up this daily read by saying you are going to be victorious, my friend. The wheel will turn in your favor. Things are not perfect and they're not meant to be, all right? Take it all as it is and go with the flow. But remember, you can manifest, all right? Your wants and needs are of true importance. And do not question your choices, my friend, all right? This Tuesday will help you advance. It will help you feel successful, and it will help you see that everything is working out exactly as it's meant to, all right? So those are your Tuesday messages. I hope they were truly helpful. Love and light, my friends.